Would you like a family day out in a migrant camp? Well, I've got some great news. Because the article says that an agreement in principle has been reached to look into dual use of the former RAF Scampton base for housing asylum seekers as well as planned regeneration. Now, whilst that sentence doesn't make a huge amount of sense, especially with the phrase planned regeneration, it is kind of vague and it is kind of open, but it looks like they want to house asylum seekers there, as well as, like I said, regenerate the place. But what does planned regeneration actually mean? Well, it says that the exact details are to be finalised, but it's thought that around 10% of the site would be used to house migrants, while the other parts of the base will be used for heritage, business and education opportunities. So they essentially want the best of both worlds. They want to let the illegal migrants in, but they also want the tourists as well. It would be multiple sources of income, so it would do a good job of diversifying their income. But unfortunately, it's also going to add some diversity to the local population as well. Because you can see on screen, you can see with your own eyes. Scampton itself, it is not a big town. Chances are you live in somewhere similar to this, just without the airbase. So like I said, it is not a big town. In fact, that base there, right, RAF Scampton, you can see that takes up a large part of the town. Because they try and fob them off by just saying, it's just going to be 10%. You know, it just sounds like such a small number. It's only 10% of the base. But they really are trying to pull a fast one on this. Because they'll bring up this image here. They say only 10% of the base is going to be used to house migrants. Only 10%. The runway itself. Being conservative, that's probably 10-15% of the base. The actual area of the base itself. The runway alone is probably about 10-15%. Then you've got the taxiways, as well as all of the grass verges and all of the dividers. Those alone have got to take up over 60% of the base. It's just majority grass. So when they say only 10% of this is going to be used for migrants, like I said, you have to look at the full view. It really is a manipulation tactic. Because the base itself, right, it's obviously not 100% building. So when they say that they're going to use only 10% of the base, like I said, that might be the majority of most freestanding buildings on the site. So I guess in summary, RAF Scampton is still going to house migrants, but in a slightly positive spin. It's also going to have a gift shop. Talk about priorities. In fact, it's almost as bad as this video, with 24 reasons that the UK is doomed. So, thank you for becoming one of the 36,252 subscribers. Thank you to the channel members, and thank you for checking out this video on screen.
This country has gone crazy.